This is your boy, Mr. Real Talk Cowboy, and this is the Real Talk Cowboy Show. That I am now on Patreon. Again, Mr. Real Talk Cowboy is on Patreon. Y'all go on over there and follow me over there. And, like as I stated as well, it's free to follow me. You'll get content over there as well. But if you want that exclusive content, footage, etc., you can subscribe for $5 a month. That's right, just $5 a month. And you will get that exclusive content. I don't know about you all, but I am so excited and I can't wait till the football season starts. I cannot wait. I feel like we had a pretty solid draft. It wasn't sexy as Mike McCarthy stated. But hey, I think our first round was needed. We haven't been able to stop the run in a while. And if you think back over the last two playoff games, against the Rams and then against the 49ers, you could have used a great defensive tackle. They want that man so bad. Every time he do something, he can be in Philly going to a game, and they will mention, hey, he wants to be a Philadelphia Eagle fan. Hey, Eagles, calm down. Calm down. You won your first Super Bowl, and it took you almost 60 years to win that. Born in 1980, born a Dallas Cowboy fan because my daddy was a Dallas Cowboy fan. My mama was a Dallas Cowboy fan, so I had no choice, right? And even if I haven't had a choice, I would still be a Dallas Cowboy fan. And of course, once the season goes on and you see how they playing, you'll get a feeling of like where they are, where they're going to be, if they're capable. And your team gets more adrenaline, the thought process change, and they become a better team sometimes. I think back to that year when the Giants ended up beating the Patriots for the Super Bowl. It wasn't all that good during the regular season, but when they got in the playoffs, man, they were a totally different team. So, just because you not so good in the regular season, but if you could just make that playoffs, anything can happen, right? Anything could happen. Everybody played a part in this. Everybody. From the ownership, to the coaches, to the players. Where do I start unraveling this sugar honey iced tea? I'm going to say that to be, respectful of the airwaves. So I don't want to get blocked. But everybody plays a part in explaining this. I'm a football fan of the Dallas Cowboys. And each year we get out there and play and start the season, I think we're going to win the Super Bowl. I really do. Because that's the object of the game. Because, if you're not building or trying to win the Super Bowl, what are you there for, right? So my mindset is the Super Bowl every year. We need a young head coach. And nothing against the old head coach, but I don't know, an old head coach also that will bring discipline. Because it's the little things that the Cowboys don't do that just messes things up for us. Like the running into the catcher. Offside lines up in the middle. I think we was in third down or something on the first drive, and we got a penalty. They gave him a first down. It's just a lot to unpack. And I plan on. I'm not watching that crap again. I lied. I was about to tell them to go back and watch and see, what really happened and try to, point out something. I ain't watching that crap anymore. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do it. But again, man, I gotta take it like I'm a trooper, right? And we are who they've been saying we are, man. We'll mess up soon, and we sure did. The way we got our butts kicked tonight, I hope it leaves a salty taste in all of them boys' mouths, the owners, the management team, everybody. How the heck you get embarrassed like that? And I kind of didn't like, and I still don't like, you know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I don't think we needed a tight end at the second round. But then again, I also don't know the plan that the Dallas Cowboys have for running their play. They could go to the 3-set tight end like they want to run him. And so, I don't know. And so, like I said, I can not like something, but also once I'm proven wrong or proven why they done what they done, then I'm able to change my mind, right? Yeah, so I'm just waiting to see that. But once he comes back, like we have Deuce Vaughn for the running back. He's a fast speedster. Him back there with the other pickups that we got, during the offseason to help with the running back room. I need somebody to show me the rules of being a football team fan and show me where it says you have to be the home team fan. Wherever you live at, you have to pick the closest team to you to be a fan. Because that is bull shakalak or whatever you want to call it. Why don't you go down there and live in Texas if you want to be a Dallas Cowboy fan? I don't want to hear that. Make up something else and stop using that same old dragged out, excuse-driven hit that you try to tick on us for being Dallas Cowboy fans. What's up, everybody? What's up? It's your boy, Mr. Real Talk Cowboy, coming to you live tonight. They always say there's an off season and that, there's no cowboy news during the off season, but we are America's team and we always have news to report. Something is always going on with the Dallas Cowboys, the America's team. What's up? How y'all doing? I'm Mr. Real Talk Cowboy. Go ahead and hit that like button with whatever platform you're on. Share this content. Comment. Talk to me. This is a show, my show. But I need you all to interact with me, and let's discuss Dan Quinn, Jerry Jones, rumors, and much more tonight. Again, go ahead and hit that like button, share, comment, and let's talk about this stuff here. Get a few moments to allow people to come on in. That's right. Hey, Commanders, how do you all feel out there tonight? Do you believe you all got your boy? I'm not gonna pick with you all, not yet anyway. Again, you all welcome to the Mr. Real Talk Cowboy Show, and I'm here to discuss Dan Quinn's departure, some of the rumors, who may be taking his place, Jerry Jones, and much more. I see you all coming in. Good evening, everyone. Again, if you're just coming in, hit the like button, share button, and comment. Let's work through these algorithms and getting these social media platforms, letting them know that Mr. Real Talk Cowboy is on, and we need to play more of that content. Push me out there. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon. Yes, I'm on it all. Haven't gone live yet on TikTok. They saying that I'm not 18 yet. And I mean, I appreciate, them saying that. It's flattering, but I'm well over 18. So once we get that squared away, Mr. Real Talk Cowboy will be going live on TikTok. So let's get started, you all. Excuse me, I got this little scratch on my nose. I don't know where it came from. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, let's get started. So with the breaking news that came today, Dan Quinn is gone to the Commanders. Once again, Dan Quinn is gone to the Commanders. Give it up for him. Congratulations, Dan Quinn. Yep, going to the Commanders. Yep. All right, let me put it out there, you all. I am not mad that Dan Quinn is gone. I'm happy for him. I'm not going to talk bad about him because he done some great things when he was in Dallas. We had probably the worst defense before coming in. He had a 3-year stint with us. And over those 3 years, man, I think we won at least 12 games. And our defense was ranked in the top 7, in the top 5. I would say the top 5 in those 3 years. So, I'm not mad at him. He done a lot of great things. What I will say is that I was a little upset the way he went out in that last game with Green Bay. Yes, I would say, the players have to play, but I also feel coaches have to coach. And I might not understand his reasoning why he done what he done. But I will say that I just don't understand how can a defensive coordinator who is playing a team that's running the ball down your throat and you still could continue to play dime defense when you've been playing man all season. Yes, we had some injuries um, in our on our defense. We had Trayvon Diggs, and then matter of fact, I think Overshawn, our rookie linebacker, he went out first. Then Diggs, and then hey, what's up there, Pierre? What's up, Homer? Two Commander fans. I know you all happy. But as I was stating, man, Overshawn got hurt, Diggs got hurt, and then LVE got hurt. So we didn't have an actual linebacker after LVE got injured. So Dan Quinn moved to that hybrid type of linebacker, playing those safeties up as linebackers, and they were small. Um, as you can look at the teams from last week, uh, and the teams the week before that, they had great linebacker play from their linebackers. So I do feel in order to have a great defense, you need some linebackers. We had number 14 playing linebacker, and I don't even think he weighed over 200 pounds. Small gentleman. He did what he can do, but as I watched some of that tape, running backs were just running over top of him. He tried his best. He tried his best. But yeah, I'm not mad at Dan Quinn. He done a great job here. It was just a matter of time that he went and became a head coach somewhere else. He was very sought after last year. I think he had more teams last year looking at him than this year. But when I saw the news that Seattle had picked their guy from the Baltimore Ravens to be the defensive coordinator there, I just knew Dan Quinn was going to the Commanders, the Washington Commanders. So, again, Homer, Pierre, all you Commander fans out there, I'm not mad. I don't have any bad things to say about Dan Quinn. He did help us out. He made our defense great. Like I said, before him coming to the Dallas Cowboys, our defense was trash. So I'm not mad at him, you know. What I will say is, again, to have a great defense, man, you have to have some good playing linebackers, playing that line, especially the middle linebacker that can read things and be your quarterback for the defense. And I really don't think we had one since Sean Lee. LVE has been hurt a lot. We did have a little thing going when him and Jalen Smith was together. But yeah, that didn't last long. But I don't know who the next head coach will be. But I have my picks of who I will want. I think, and I don't think I would want Joe Wicks Jr. That's who I want. But there's been reports and sources saying that Dan Quinn will be bringing him along with him. I don't know how true that is. Also, I believe that, Al Harris will be also a great defensive coordinator. I don't know if they would, make him a defensive coordinator, but I think he will be a great one. Al Harris even has the backing of some of the defensive players. If you follow some of them on social media, you'll see that Trayvon Diggs put his full support behind the hiring of Al Harris. But yeah, I think one of those two guys, they already been in the system, will be a great fit for the next replacement for Dan Quinn. Homer, is that confirmed, or you just saying that you all want him? I haven't seen any news yet stating that he had went to Washington, but like I said, I heard sources say that Dan Quinn will be bringing him along with him. And I saw where sources saying that the Dallas Cowboys are going to interview Ron. Okay, so I'm hearing that it's official that Wicks Jr. is gone to the Commanders. I would have to check that out. But hey, I think he's a good coach, and hey, the best to him as well. If that is true. Um, so they was like I was saying that the Dallas Cowboys are going to uh, interview um, Ron Ferreira, and I'm like, man, I don't know. One of you all Commander fans can tell me who was calling the defensive plays for you all when Ron was the head coach, because I mean I think that the Cowboy fans have been accustomed to great defensive play over the last 3 years, and I don't know if Ron can come in and take over and be that guy. I just don't know. Not saying that he can't be. I just don't know. Um, I mean, it should have shown up in his coaching. If he's a defensive guy, that should have went over into him being the head coach, because ultimately he's responsible for the entire team, right? And if you're defensive minded, why not put your spin on the defense and help the defense out? Um, Again, like I said, I think at one point the Commanders had a great defense, man, and they were playing good, but it just seemed like it just fell apart, and I don't know what happened. And then, of course, them letting the two guys go this season. Um, so yeah, I agree, Homer. He just he's too laid back, and I think that's the problem with our head coach, man. He's just too laid back. We need some fire on the sidelines again, man. Like a coach that's gonna pull a player for doing wrong or messing up, and get in this stuff, man, and maybe set him out a couple plays or something. It just seemed like the league is being soft now on, and players can do what they want to do, and the coach is just looking like, oh, what I'm supposed to do. Um, but yeah, I mean, we shall see, man. I know I was listening to a couple content creators who was talking about Mike, the head coach from the Tennessee Titans, that they believe he would be a great fit for our defensive coordinator. So it just seemed like, man, that the NFL is just recycling coaches and things like that, instead of like allowing these young guys to come up and make their mark. You know, um, yeah, Pierre. I can say this, and I know a lot of people are upset with Dan Campbell, the coach from the Detroit Lions, because he went forward instead of kicking that field goal at that time. And I agree, he should have kicked the field goal, right? But he stayed true to himself. He's been doing that all season, and that's how he got to where his team got to where they were, right? By doing things like that, not being afraid and taking chances. So I felt like you could be mad at him, but he continued to be who he was, and that's why I was kind of upset with Dan Quinn. How can we play man defense all year and get to this game with Green Bay and play nickel? Like, you don't have big linebackers to stop the run, and you daggone well not going to be able to stop the run in nickel, man. It just was crazy to me, and I was trying to figure out, and then I had to tell myself,
Real talk. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Old as you is.
I can't be mad at the man too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he getting paid for it and I'm not, right? But yeah, that's right, Homer. He stayed true to himself. Stayed to his guns, man. That's what I like about someone that's gonna be them, all the way, man. They're not gonna change. And then again, like I said, it could have been reasons why, Dan Quinn played that defense in against Green Bay, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fully speak on it, but from what I'm seeing as a fan, like, why are you playing nickel? And they're running over top of us. You know what I'm saying? But I do know one thing: we need to get some linebackers in quick, and hopefully Overshawn can play. I don't know what they're gonna do with LVE, man. He just stayed hurt, man. But overall, like I said, I think Dan Quinn done a great job his tenure there, and it was time for him, to go ahead and find a team where he can be a head coach. Um, That's true. Gilmore was hurt, but still, if you're gonna play man, I think they was running with like three wide receivers. We could have. I mean, you had Lewis in the slot, um, and give some help over there to Gilmore. Bland, let him be out there if he needed some help. But yeah, it's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard. And it's a hard job. I'm not going to sit here and say it's an easy job and that I can do it and all this and that. It's just a lot to it. And my hat's off to any of them coaches, man, working with guys, trying to get them to play and trying to figure out the opponents, weak spots and things like that. So I'm hopeful. I just hope we don't hire Ron. um, and like I said, I think now that I've learned from you all that Witt Jr. is gone to the Commanders. I would like to see Mike. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Vobral, whatever it is, man. I'm not good with pronouncing names. But the Tennessee Titans used to be Tennessee Titans head coach. I would like to. I wouldn't mind seeing him as our defensive coordinator if he's willing to do that. Yeah. Hey, Pierre, I think he can do that, but you all still have to stop it. You still have to stop it, man. You can know what a team is doing, and some of them great teams, man. And if you can't stop it, man, guess what it is?
It's showtime.
Yeah, it's showtime. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, man, but you still got to stop it. On to some other news, man. Up to the point this season humbled me, man. It humbled me. I'm gonna tell you right now, it humbled me, and I'm just gonna, keep producing content. But I believe in when I said I want to see more action and less lip service, right? And Jerry Jones, I tell you one thing, man. You cannot stand him for some of the things he does, but one thing he know how to do is how to sell his team. He just came out last week talking about how, he's ready to put it all in and do whatever it takes. Man, you should have been doing that. You're getting old, man. You should have been doing it, not just waiting till now to do it. So, I'm waiting to see what they do. I'm not going to be sitting here and, getting my hopes up high. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? What it is we are who people say we are, man. Until we change that, I can't argue with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the lip service. I want to see actions, man. And let me say this too, man. My team is not all bad, because think about it. The last 3 years we have won 12 games, man. It's hard winning 12 games and making it into the playoffs. But I want more. I want more. I want a Super Bowl. Like I said, I've been a fan since 1980, the year I was born. I was able to see 3 Super Bowls, so I know what it feels like, and I want another one. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I think our culture, the Dallas Cowboys culture, is they're too laid back. They're America's team, so that all eyes are on them, right? And no matter if they mess up or lose or anything like that, they're still going to be treated as stars. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to feel it, man. They need to feel how it is to be a loser. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't know how that can happen when, down in there in Dallas, everything is just luxury and big and things like that. So I just don't know how to change that situation, man. But again, man, I'm tired of the lip service. I want to see more. I want to go to the next level. I'm tired of losing to the Green Bay Packers and to the 49ers. That's just 2 big trees we have to cut down. And at this moment, I don't know how we cut that down. I know what pieces can help cut that down is some linebackers, right? I also think we need another running back. I was always an advocate for having that dual running back system. And a lot of people, they were saying, hey, cut Zeke. All we need is your boy Pollard. I was like, no, that is not so, because Zeke was the one that was tiring the defense out, was pounding them. That then allow Pollard to come in with those fresh legs and run. You know what I'm saying? Get those yards needed, man. And so I don't think a lot of people, understood that until they watched the season go on. And I think the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones in the front office, if they was all in last year, they would have jumped on a nice running back before the trade deadline, which they didn't. And I don't understand. We knew by then, before the trade deadline, that our running game sucked. You know what I'm saying? So when you become one dimensional, man, teams know how to prepare for you, and it's much harder to beat teams, even though we were beating teams. But man, do you really want Dak back there throwing over 40 passes a game? No, no. And he another story. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to blame everything on him, man. He had a bad game. CeeDee Lamb had a bad game. Not only that, the defense had a bad game because before Dak even stepped on the field, he was down 7 points. You know what I'm saying? Our defense, man, I just don't know. They fell apart too, and they fell apart worse than the offense did. But then they want to come in at halftime, after halftime and want to try to put up points. And part of them points came in when I think they took some of those starters out. I'm not for sure. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna say it's been a great season because we're not going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But it's been an okay season, man. This is my first season as a content creator, and I thank everybody for supporting me. And like I said, there's no off seasons, so make sure you support me by sharing, liking, and commenting. And get me out there, man. I'm to the point where I'm not being biased. I'm going to give you straight how I feel. Try to be real about it. That's why I'm Mr. Real Talk Cowboy. And not only am I over here talking about my beloved Dallas Cowboys, I'll be talking about other teams too, that we play, breaking news that comes up that, I'm on here talking about. So yeah, you all join me for the ride, man. Yeah, I don't know about the Barkley situation because, he's coming off that big injury. But he's still good though, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Will the price tag be too much? Because you got to understand that unless they restructure Dak's contract, man, he's making a grip and is going to have to get under that salary cap. Because my understanding is we're at least 19 million over. So how do we get under the salary cap, man? So we have to figure out that that piece there. And like I said, man, we have the Super Bowl coming up next weekend. Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. I really hope that the 49ers don't win. I really hope they don't win. Why? Because I don't want them to get a Super Bowl before us. I know I'm being selfish, right? I'm being selfish. But I will say this, man. Kansas City Chiefs, I watched them. And this season, during the regular season, they wasn't playing like they played last week, man. For some reason, when they played last weekend, it looked like a totally different team, man. And I was just like, wow, where was this at, during the regular season? And I don't know, I had mentioned before in my shows, man, that, once a team make it to the playoffs, everybody is 0-0. Their record is 0-0. And anything can happen. And I'm always reminded of that Giants game against the Patriots. The Patriots, I don't think they had lost a game. And, the Giants came in, I think it was fourth down, man. And Eli Manning threw that ball and the wide receiver caught the ball on his helmet and got the first down. And they ended up going down there and winning the game. So, and I think the Giants, they just barely made it in the playoffs, right? So, like I said, man, any team that gets in the playoffs, they have a chance, right? Everybody's record is 0-0. Now it's your time to shine, right? But yeah, I do agree with you, Pierre. Patrick Mahomes is the new GOAT. He is taking over Tom Brady's spot, man. He's just good, man. You can't negate that, man. Um, yeah, Baltimore gave the game up, and I think Detroit as well, man. I mean, I just don't understand how you can go in halftime. I think it was what 17-0 or maybe 17-3. I can't remember. And I was rooting for the Detroit Lions, man. I really like what they got going on, man. I really do. I really like what Detroit Lions got going on. So, anybody that we get, man, we're gonna have to prepare for the Detroit Lions. We are, man. I don't know if we play them or not this year coming up. I haven't looked at our new schedule, but they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with, man. And they wanted us bad after what happened. So it was 24-7 at halftime. Yeah, it's no way, man. It's no way. Like, as good as that team is to allow the 49ers to come back. But I will say this: there's no way you're going to do that against Kansas City. You're not going to do that against Kansas City. You go down 24-7 at halftime with Kansas City, you're going to lose. But I'm pretty sure the 49ers are not going to let that happen. But yeah, man, that's my thoughts on Dan Quinn, Jerry Jones, and my Cowboys. I'll be studying the draft, man, to see who we should get. I know that we're gonna need a defensive tackle, a couple linebackers. I would say a safety and a running back and a couple linemen, man. But as Jerry said, he's trying to win now. And I understand that, but your actions this season here, sir, didn't show that. You have to go out and get people. I do, even though I can't stand the Eagles because they're in our division, and their fans talk a lot of trash. They won one Super Bowl. Took them about 50-something years to win. I'm throwing shots, Eagle fans. But yeah, they went out and put pieces around Hurts. I mean, they went out and got AJ Brown, and it's just like each time they felt they needed a piece, they would go out and get the pieces they need, like Swift. They went out and got that running back. I felt they didn't need a running back, right? But they went out and got him, man. And he paid big dividends for them, man. And that's what my Cowboys need to do, man. Just go out and get people. I don't care if it's on a 1-year contract. If you're trying to win now, use them up this year, then figure it out later. But it seemed like, I don't know if Jerry tried to save money or what. I just don't know. He just didn't go out and really get nobody. You know what I'm saying? Didn't go out and get no linebackers, didn't go out and get no running backs. I don't know what his thought process, him and the front office thought process was, with that. But it is what it is, man. No crying over spilt milk. Just moving forward, trying to see how they operate. Going to just sit back, be optimistic, man, and see what they do, man. And not going to get my hopes up high because I'm tired of getting my hopes up high and getting disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Still going to talk my stuff to you all, Commander fans as well. But you know what I'm saying? I know you all have to like what's going on there, man. You have new ownership now, a new head coach. What are you all doing with your offensive coordinator that came from Kansas City last year? I see that sources saying that you all will be interviewing a college OC. So did you all let him go or is he still on staff? Okay, hey, Pierre, I ain't mad at you, man. Everybody should feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I truly listen. I know y'all, yeah, Chip Kelly, that's who it was. I know you all going to get me when I say this, but I always say this. Every year, the start of the season, I believe my boys are going to the Super Bowl. I really do. That's my hope and goal for them, right? Besides this year, I'm stopping that because I'm not getting my hopes up high no more. But my thought process was, hey, we're going to the Super Bowl this year. But then as time go on, games go on, and you see the same old stupid stuff happening, you be like, No Super Bowl for us. You know what I'm saying? I get that, but I'm not gonna come out and say, yeah, we ain't going no Super Bowl or we look bad. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that because I try to tick up for my team. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I'm always gonna talk trash, right? You know, fam, that's what we do. We talk trash. That's what makes football exciting. If we didn't have this robbery with talking trash and you know just doing all that, man, that's what makes it fun. I don't know if football would be that fun if we didn't talk trash, you know? So that's what we do, man. It's not serious. We just talking trash because we love the sport and we root for different teams and we just, don't like each other's team. Uh, yeah, I don't know why they trying to interview other offensive coordinators if you all have them there, you know? I don't get that unless they plan on, letting him go. I don't understand that. But yeah, man, that's what I have for you all, man. We're gonna continue watching. Like I said, I hope Kansas City win the Super Bowl so the 49ers don't have to I won't have to hear their mouth, Casey and Bang Bang and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Ray Talley. I don't want to hear all of them. Look, man, look, y'all. I got a strand of white hair coming in. I'm getting old, man. Cowboy stressing me out. Look at that. Got a couple of them, man. Kind of hard when you looking in the camera like it's the opposite side. I'm looking at the camera, but if I look down, it'll be the right side. But yeah, man, Cowboys giving me gray hair. But yeah, man, I thank you all for tuning in with me, man. Like I said, I'm not mad at Dan Quinn. He has done a lot of great things for the Dallas Cowboys defense. I'm glad that he got a coaching job. Um, it's still man. Yeah, well, I want him to pop on here, him and Bang Bang, see what they got to say about those 49ers, man. Um, but yeah, man, I wish Dan Quinn all the best and stop taking our defensive coordinators or assistants with you, man. You took with Junior, leave everybody else alone. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to go out and find somebody because the person I wanted, I was told by you all that he's gone with you all, so gone with the commander. So like I said, I haven't seen that yet, but I will be um I will be doing it. Hey, YouTube, y'all check me out and let me know if y'all see me on there. Let me know. Okay, yeah, I see it. At first I didn't see it, but I see it now. I'm on there. But yeah, man, what else you all got to talk about? I think I didn't hit every piece that I wanted to talk about. Dan Quinn, Jerry Jones, the rumors, and who I wanted as our defensive coordinators. Is the highest title in the world, huh? Oh man. You know what? I will say this again. I'm Mr. Real Talk Cowboy, right? Kellen Moore did have our offense ranked number one. I will say that. Now, a lot of stuff he done was very questionable. Again, football is funny, right? You don't know if that was a call from him or that was a call that Dak audible to. So you don't know. Like, with him, he was pass heavy. You know what I'm saying? He passed a lot when we had a running back. You know what I'm saying? So I think with the Eagles' offense, I think it'll be good for them, man, because they pass a lot anyway, right? I just don't know if AJ Brown gonna still be there, because in my opinion, I think without AJ Brown, the Eagles become just an ordinary team, even though they have that speedster Smith, right? I think without AJ Brown, they become a regular team. And what I mean by a regular team is that a team, you know, that they're not feared a lot because AJ Brown was just a beast, man. And no matter if you put one or two guys on, he's so big and tall, he would just, Hurts could just throw it up and he would catch it, right? I mean, I just seen so many passes like, oh my God, how did that happen? Um, but yeah, I just think I ain't gonna say he made the team, but he's a very important piece to that team. So if you take him away, they would just become ordinary to me. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of Eagle fans out there would disagree with me, and some of the content creators for the Eagles would disagree with me, but that's how I feel. Yeah, Julie Jones, he washed up, and I'm not mistaken. Didn't the Cowboys have picked him up? Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think so. I don't know. But yeah, yeah, they probably will have him on the roster. He'll probably go back to, free agent, and then if somebody really needs a wide receiver, they'll pick him up. Yeah, man, they did fall off. I don't understand either how they can start off 10-1 and then end up where they were and then get knocked out the first round. You know, that behooves me as well. But a lot of stuff was going on with them in their locker room and injuries as well. So both of those pieces played a part in it, I'm sure. But yeah, man, injuries is a part of the game. Every team goes through it, and there's no need crying about it, man. Uh, I know out of injuries, man, some things can be birthed. Some things can be, seen. Like if Diggs never got hurt, would we have seen Bland do what he did? I don't know. I don't think so. So, like I said, sometimes injuries can allow you to see what other players you have on your team if they can step up because it's supposed to be the next man up anyway, right? So, sometimes injuries can be a blessing in disguise, and sometimes this can really hurt, and you can't bounce back from it unless you try to pick up a veteran or someone to help you in that spot where the person that got injured was. Yeah. So if you're just joining, see my shirt, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that like button, share, and comment. We want to get in the algorithm and make them see Mr. Real Talk Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? Over here talking this Dallas Cowboy and football talk. You know what I'm saying? What else? Anything else? Anyone have learned or saw that happened in the NFL today? Besides Dan Quinn going to the Commanders, what else? I think Baltimore Ravens going to be back again next year. The Buffalo Bills going to be back again. Detroit's going to be back. I don't know about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think to me, they just fell in. But we shall see, man. You never know. You never know. What else? That the Super Bowl. Hey, where you all watching the Super Bowl at? Where you all watching the Super Bowl at? Let me make sure I watch it. I hope it's a good game, but I also hope the 49ers lose. You all can go ahead and tell Bang Bang and Casey what I said too. I hope the 49ers lose. And when they lose, I'm not going to let up off of them for a little while. I'm not going to let up off of them for a while. I'm going to be tearing them up with memes, shots thrown at them, and all that. Somebody tell John Day to get on here next time. I know he's a busy guy, but that's my dude, man. That's my dude. Hey, Commanders, this is you all. Yep, I'm salty. Y'all took Dan Quinn. But I will say this too, after thinking about it too, like if we knew we was going to allow Dan Quinn to go out and interview for head coach positions and possibly leave. Why weren't we being proactive in interviewing defensive coordinators as well, just in case he left? Like some of the stuff this front office does. You know, I had to take that shot, Homer. But some of the stuff that this front office does, it just, I don't understand. Because if somebody is, I ain't gonna say he's threatening to leave, but the proof is in the pudding. You see that teams want him. Last year, a lot of teams want him, and this year, a couple of teams wanted him, and he's going out and doing all these interviews. Why aren't you interviewing somebody to replace him, to be in a position to hire someone once he leaves? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm still kind of contemplating on what to believe. Part of me believes that Jerry is still running the show. The other part believes that his son is running the show. I don't know which one to believe yet. But those are my two thought processes that is going on, and I can't pinpoint which one is going on yet. I do think Jerry needs to hire a GM and let him sit back and just do everything instead of him trying to be in the limelight all the time. But I don't know if that's going to happen. That's just my thought. You know what I'm saying? It's his team, so he does what he want to do. And then with Dak, I'm gonna touch on it a little bit. You're gonna have to. I don't want to, but it seems like you have to restructure his contract so that you can pay him less and get more people and get underneath the salary cap, because you're gonna have to put pieces around him and on that defense, right? So I don't know how they go about that. He needs to help us, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not just a one-man show, it's a team, right? But I think we need better play from him in times like that. He didn't have his best game against Green Bay, but in times like that, it's time to step up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what him and Lamb had going on, but they just seem to be off. For two guys that's been connected all season, for you to get to that point and just fall apart and can't even get a first down behooves me. Well, I think this is last year on the contract, so we'll have to see, what we're going to do, man. And the boy that they got from the 49ers, his name Trey Lance, I think. I don't know what they're going to do, man. I don't know. Maybe he's our quarterback of the future. I don't know what the plan is for him. At one point, I thought they were going to use him for trade bait, but that didn't happen. I still got to remember he's a young dude. But I don't understand either. Like, if you're trying to see what he's doing or what he's capable of, why not put him in some of those games where we were blowing out teams to see what he was made of? Again, maybe I'm just the one sitting on the couch, but some of the stuff just don't make sense. It just don't make sense to me. Yeah, man. I see my old lady texting me. She's saying she's trying to call me, but it's going to voicemail. I don't know what's up with this phone. I'm sorry, these iPhones. But yeah, folks, I appreciate y'all for joining in. Even the ones that's going to come when this live is over, I appreciate you for watching. Please like, share, and comment, and get these algorithms used to Mr. Real Talk Cowboy. Looking to go live at least 3 times a week. And when breaking news happen, I will be going more. I was like, I'm just going to wait until this TikTok situation is fixed. I don't know if you all wasn't on here before. I'm on TikTok, but it won't let me go live because it said I'm not over 18. So I'm working with the tech support there to figure out what's going on. But I'm over 1,000 followers and I'm over 18, so I'm able to go live. It's just that I can't go live right now because they're saying I'm not over 18, and I don't know how they can figure that out that I'm not over 18 because my face clearly shows that I'm over 18. I sent my driver's license in. I just don't know, man. But we're gonna get it straight. We're gonna get it straight. You know what I'm saying? Um, but this TikTok, you all have to let me in there, please. I'm just trying to.
It's Mr. Nasty kind. It's Mr. Nasty kind.
Yeah, I would be saying it if my old lady was here, but she's at work. What's up there, Alvin? I see you popping in, man. What's good? I see you. See you, twin. See you, cuz. I see everybody popping in. How you all doing, man? Just talking some, you know, cowboy talk, rumors, and all that. Just having some fun on here and telling the guys how this is the Eagles, Commanders, and Giants. This is what I think of them. Because it's all about the Cowboys, baby.
How about them Cowboys?
You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. But y'all, man, I'm, doing big things, man. Y'all continue to support me. You can support me by, liking, commenting, and sharing the content. Have my backdrop here, my shirts, hats coming, doing big things, man. I don't know if they're big, but it's doing some things. You know what I'm saying? Just built my new studio down in the basement. So I'm proud of that, man. Just ready to rock and roll, man. Just talk football. What's up, cuz? I see you. I see you. Just ready to talk football, man, and be real about it. And, still continue to talk trash to the Commander fans and the Eagle fans. Hey, Pierre, well, I'm in Fredericksburg, right? But maybe I can go on up there an hour or so, about an hour and 20 minutes, and see if I can meet and talk with Dan Quinn. You think you can make that happen for me, man? I'll get an interview with him and see, pick his brain and see what he tell me the ends of how Jerry run things there, and what's his issue and what he think can make things better. Make it happen for me, man. Make it happen for me. I know I told you one time before, like, I ain't going to no Commander game because I'm not supporting them, right? But I'm gonna go because I want to start doing some interviews, man. See if I can get up there with the press or some of them content creators that be getting some interviews with some of them players and things like that, man. And like I said, I'm also in the works with taking 2 trips down there to Dallas to see a couple games. My fiance, soon to be wife, man, taking me down there. For you all don't know, man, about to tie that knot again, man. I'm so excited. But yeah, man, life is good, man. Yeah, to all my family, man, you all know. Thank y'all for rolling with a brother, man. Like I said, even though I love the Dallas Cowboys, man, we talk football over here. Whatever's going on, we gonna talk, man. But I look forward to it, Pierre. Maybe we can get up together and go one time, man. If your old lady lets you, man, we can go. But yeah, man. Again, man, this is your boy, Mr. Real Talk Cowboy. I want to thank y'all for tuning in and let you all know I'll be back. I don't know when, but it'll be soon. Like I said, I'm trying to go live 3 times a week, if not 4. I'm going to build this thing up, man, from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bet it is, man. I just the the fear when my boys upset me, Pierre, is like I just want to be to myself. I don't want to be around hurting and then people talking. I can't process, my hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I really love the Dallas Cowboys, man. I ain't gonna cry when they lose them, but I really love them, man. Hey, Homer, I appreciate it, fam. I appreciate it. And like I said, man, you all get ready because I want you all to come on. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is send you the link. You click on, man, and we all can be on this together wherever you are. You could be on one side, I'll be on one side. And let's talk football, man. Okay, Pierre. I mean, if my team was like that, I think I can enjoy it too. But like if they're on that verge of, you know what I'm saying, have to win a game to get into the playoffs or to win a division, things like that, man, some of these games, man, can make you you know what I'm saying, have some health issues, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame. And so, I always was like, man, when I have a child, man, I hope they don't be a Cowboy fan or no fan of a football team because, all teams disappoint their fans, right? You know what I'm saying? But lo and behold, my daughter wants to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. But she also now leaning towards Kansas City because when she played me in Madden on the PS5, she always picking the Kansas City Chiefs. But yeah, man. Well, I'm going to experience it this year, Pierre. Hopefully, one time with you at the stadium there in Maryland, and then I'm looking forward to these 2 visits to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium to see their stadium. But fam, it's been real. I appreciate you all. Tune in next time, and I'll let you all know. Holla at your boy.